I needed it to be this, like, you know, spell being cast, you know, it was like, oh my God. So in that case, I was really lucky, but yeah.
So you were working with a lot of non-actors, and as somebody said earlier, everything seemed very natural. I mean, how did you do that? Or did they all just kind of adapt to it?
Editing? No. Fixing it in post. No, it was really challenging. We had a huge cast list, and I've never actually counted up the number of speaking parts, but it's a good 30 people, I think. I mean, it's a lot of people. And yeah, they're all non-actors. The only actors were the rock and roll mechanic, the old guy, he's an actor, and Davy Blue, who plays the drunk girl, Julian Mitchell, who plays the guy who makes out with the closeted punk rocker. But even they were really inexperienced, or he especially was kind of a non-actor, and I was kind of coaching him too. And it really, really helps to not make them memorize lines. That's incredibly helpful because it's just it's a really surefire way to stiffen somebody up, you know. And I really, I sat down with my crew beforehand and I said, look, the reason I got this job was because of the level of naturalism I got out of performers in Hump Day. And the way I did that was by having a very small crew and a very, very relaxed dynamic on set to put everybody at ease. So I didn't want to have 50 people standing around, you know, and like smoke machines going and making the performers just freak out. I kind of treated every scene like a nude scene, meaning that in Hollywood they have what's called a closed set when you have a love scene, and you banish everybody from the set, and it's just the people who need to be there, the director of photography, the director, you know, and the sound guy, and that's it. And so it was interesting because people really respected that, and as in some situations as the shoot went on, more and more people would sort of creep onto set, you know, and watch. But they were really, really respectful and very, very, it was just a very relaxed and comfortable, you know, emotionally safe environment. And then I had them improvise and just be themselves. And they were also hanging out in the places they would hang out in and with the people they would hang out with. And so I wasn't asking them to do anything way out of their, you know, comfort zone. So that helped too. But thank you very much.
Yeah, the other question, the other part of that question I had was, there were some scenes where you take they're performing live in a club. Were they actually performing live in the club, or was that like we said, you said it was just stage? Okay, so
yeah.
So the sound that you had when you walk out of the live performance, that boomy sound that you get when you leave a club and you go smoke a cigarette or whatever you're going to do, you captured that pretty well. That's why I was asking if that was the same.
I have a great sound designer, yeah, and he makes that all happen in post, so that to kind of tie it all together, so you understand that, oh, these people are talking outside this club, which is happening, you know, and it was, yeah.
So
it's really helps to make it seem textured.
So when does this come officially?
I don't know. It was supposed to be June, was the latest I heard, and then I just got a call from David Gale who said that, you know, I think part of the problem is MTV loves the project. They're really excited to put it out there, but they want to see if they can make money, basically.
How dare they?
They haven't figured out how to do that because they didn't have a sponsor in place before. So now they're trying to get a sponsor on board now, and they keep kind of losing them, and so it doesn't matter if the sponsor doesn't come through. They'll put it out themselves, but it's going to be more fiscally helpful for them if it's in the fourth quarter. So if they get a sponsor, it'll be sometime before October. If it's MTV that just puts it out on their own, it'll be probably October. So sometime between June and October.
So speaking to that point, what was your budget for the project?
The budget they gave us was, they wanted to spend on the order of $300,000. And with Washington Filmworks, which is a 30% rebate, what they ended up doing was giving us, it has to be at least a $500,000 production in order to qualify for that program. So they gave us $500,000 to work with, and then we ended up giving them a rebate of like $150,000. It was not enough for what we were doing, and it was a very ambitious project. We had 39 something locations. We shot it in 25 days. We had a huge crew. We had, you know, it was just a vast thing, and a lot of like volunteers, and nobody getting paid really what they deserved. But yeah, we were very scrappy, and people were very, very generous in the city, and we pulled it off.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
I couldn't think of anything to say.
Good video?
I think so.
Is that still on?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where did you get